You're heading into the second week of February, and speaking from experience, this week, Valentine's week, love week, whatever you want to call it, Galentine's, is the perfect week for you to go house shopping. If you missed a previous video that we shared before Christmas of mine and Josh's journey to home ownership, our very first home, it all happened ironically on Valentine's Day some years and years and years ago. Maybe I'll get our marketing team to relink it here so you can go watch it, but a true love story that all fell around buying our first home. Anyways, Michelle, your market minute, and I'm here to share you a quick recap of what we've seen in January. I'm recording this on January 29th, so it's real in-depth. You might be seeing it a couple weeks later, but that is okay. This is what we experienced in January. For us as a team, we had over 80 inquiries come in through our social media channels, through our direct messages, through past clients, referrals come in and asking us questions about buying and selling this year. Some of them are really immediate, some of them are a little bit ways out, but the conversations were there. 80 people, no paid ads, no nothing, raising their hand, coming in naturally, no real prospecting, asking us about buying or selling in 2026. We've had multiple offer situations. We have had buyers who win in multiple offer situations, like 17 offers, and who have won. And we had a bunch of closings, all from like oceanfront properties to $1 million properties, all in between. Also, primarily in January for us, a lot of people who reached out to us towards the end of last year who were like, I think I want to sell my house. Those preliminary consultations, those home evaluations that we did, those people are back now and they're ready to rock and roll. They are like February hot and heavy. We have our staging team up and ready to rock and roll. Photography is all lined up, and we have several listings ready to come to market for you who are watching. What happened in the overall market right now in January? These are the numbers. 297 active listings, so homes that are all available. Some agents aren't the best at updating it, so some of them probably are sold or under contract, but let's just say hypothetically 297 if the agents have all things up to date. Do better. 215 new listings since the first week of January. Like, that's a lot in January. You think about it, the cold weather, the snowstorms, all we had 215 homes. Several of those might be relisted because they pulled them off during Christmas and came back to market, but 215 new. I wanted to give you how many homes went under contract in January, but again, our system is not our system. It's the whole MLS board system is a little bit flawed sometimes, that sometimes agents don't update when homes sold, get closed, they don't finish the paperwork. So I couldn't give you that exact number because there was a lot that were from years previous that the board is probably still catching up on and getting people to update them. But 134 homes closed from January 5th because the board was closed until then, until now, January 29th. So 134 people sold a home, bought a home. You think about it, 134 homes. That's not leases or anything, that's sales. So you times that by 2. I had to do mental math. 268 people were involved in a transaction, an exchange of keys, a journey to home ownership, selling a home, starting their next chapter just in the month of January. As you hear people say, inventory is low, prices are high, the market's competitive. There are still stories and situations where homes do not always go in multiple offers. It depends on the pocket, the situation, how the home is marketed. Honestly, like, we're looking at listings, we're just like, and then we're asking, how did that do? And we're not surprised when we hear how it does. All those things together, but just stop and think for a second, because you might be intimidated by low inventory, competitiveness, prices are a little bit higher than they have been. That's going to keep continuing as, values of home just appreciate. 260 something people on a buy or sell end have started their new chapter, their new journey. That could be you. That could be someone you know. That could be someone who is out there right now, who feels frustrated, who feels like the market is against them, that they feel fearful to step into it, but they just need someone to sit down with, to air it all out, to talk to them and make them feel prepared and come up with a plan and decide if it's better to pause and wait or decide to go, let's do this together. So if you're curious how today's market would impact, bring value, affect you and your neighborhood, whatever the case may be, Sold by Stokes, we're always here as a trusted resource for you and to give you perspective on today's market and how it relates to you and your home ownership journey. Till next week, bye.